Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Jamesville-DeWitt Central High School here in DeWitt, New York. My name is Sam Gelfand, the voice of the Red Rams, alongside my broadcast partner Tyler Aitken, as the Jamesville-DeWitt Red Rams are set to host the Central Square Redhawks. Given to Bryce Kogel, who initially tries to slow things down, double-teamed is Myers. Quite the press from JD. Make a panini with that kind of press. And a little stutter action from Alley, who decides against it. And what a block by Skellinger! Something strange in your neighborhood. Who are you going to call? Shot blockers. Ben Skellinger at your service. Keeler trying to poke it out, and he does. Little bit of larceny. Stickle on the run off the bottom of the basket. Koberger can't do it either. 8 seconds left. Keeler wrestles it away. Bates pulls up from three. Doesn't work, and Koberger gets it on the rebound. That's what friends are for. No way into the key. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Stickle out to Delpha. Delpha finds nothing but net. Stunting on him. And it forces a 30-second timeout from Central Square. Anthony Stickle gets a little stop and frisky, puts up two. Now Keeler kept very close from behind by Kogel. And you cannot attempt a Heimlich maneuver in the middle of a game unless someone is actually choking. Bounce pass back to Koberger, spinning around, double-teamed, lots of pressure from the Redhawks. But Bates has more time, overshoots it. Carter King with an aggressive rebound. Koberger thought about a three for a moment. Actually not shooting too bad from beyond the arc. Neither is Keeler, who places the dagger straight into the heart of the basket. And once again, the Red Rams pose an objection sustained. Koberger with a behind the back to King. Ooh, that was fancy. No one there for Aiden Bates, but it rattles off. A little bit of showtime. Why don't we take a quick look at JD's score report? Here's a look at the JD field goal percentage throughout this season so far. Now, as usual, like we've talked about, a lot of scoring coming from underneath the basket, but the Red Rams seem to be much more comfortable on this side of the court.
I think they need to focus more on shooting there on that right side. They've got three-point shooters, so why aren't they feeding it to the right wing?
It's almost like a basketball game in the arcade, you know?
Yeah, just like that. Jim Boeheim usually recruits guys similar to what the Red Rams have.
And that makes perfect sense considering that Jeff Ike is probably the only high school coach in the entire country with a direct line to Jim Boeheim, who talks to him regularly. The Red Rams playbook is pretty similar to Syracuse University's. And speaking of, Matt Keeler with shades of Buddy Boeheim forcing the timeout by the Redhawks as he is dynamite from long distance. Taken away from Pownell. And a big collision there between Koberger and Jeff Myers. Koberger almost turned Myers into hamburger with that collision. Just flattened him, pulped him. Every sport can be a contact sport if you're determined enough. Aiden Bates has a wide-open lane in the key, but he gives it to Carter King. And King does them dirty!
The one thing that remains true is power. He is a strong young man.
Well, I mean, look at him. He's jacked. Sun's out, guns out. Sun's down, gun's still out. And Boyce falls, and just like leaving a sandwich in the lunchroom, it's bound to get stolen. Koberger will wait it out, and that's all she wrote. And the Redhawks still have not beaten the Red Rams since January 2019. Although this is the last time we'll see you in 2021. So thank you very much for joining us here live on JDTV. My name is Sam Gelfand, the voice of the Red Rams, alongside Tyler Aitken, our camera person, Nick Dekaney, and all of us here at JDTV. Have a very good rest of your day, wherever you may be.